Well guys, the last car check video sucked, so we're redoing it, and STX is filming it. We'll start with the front of the car and kind of go over the paint first. The car used to be rally red, then I painted it an 813 custom color. It used to be red and turned purple in the sun. The car got hit by a Mustang. I don't know if you saw the other videos, but it's back there somewhere. Then we made this new color. It's called SORCERY Gray. That's what we named it. It's gray and turns purple in the sun, and yeah, and then we just kind of go around the front from there. Suspension on the car is BC Racing coilovers, the BR's off-the-shelf kit. It's on Work Emotion STXCKS. They're 18.9.5 plus 20 offset. They're basically made for Evos. They're original, like the original STXCKS, not the new version. They were really popular back when, so it was real easy to get a hold of them. And they started off bronze, powder coated them matte black, then powder coated them gloss white, which is where they are now. We also have Boston wheels, LC 101s. Those are the other wheels and spares. And I guess we'll start moving around to the front. Forgot to mention this before, but we went to a StopTech brake system. It's still got the Brumbo calipers, but it's StopTech rotors, pads, and lines. I got brake fade really bad on the highway doing a pull, and I didn't want to run through that again, so did a full refresh. Alright, I guess we're going to start with the headlights. Those are JDM Evo 8 headlights from Japan. I want to say they're Evo 8 headlights. They may be Evo 9. I ordered them from the website, and I thought it was going to be black housing from Yahoo Auctions. Everything was in Japanese. They just looked like they were the right ones. They came all clear with clear corners. There's no orange markings in them. They're definitely OEM headlights. They have the same markings as the OEMs, but they're all clear. And so I tinted them blue with R-tape vinyl tint. Moving the front bumper, it's an Evo 8 bumper. We nose chopped it, cut out the Mitsubishi emblem, made a custom grille. 813 Customs did it for me back in the day. It's essentially a pretty straightforward process of just filling the hole, making an Evo 9 grille basically. It's got a bigger intercooler. You can't really see it behind the bumper, but it's bracketed to the frame because we run kind of high boost, so we didn't want to have any issues, so that's in there. It's a Duloc rep lip. I broke 5 of them. I can't bring myself to buy another carbon fiber one. The first one I had lasted 3 whole days. Tuner went for a tune, came back, 2 pieces of a lip, so I've just been buying them off of eBay since, and then wrapping them. This one's actually painted the same color as the car underneath, but I wrapped it purple just to be different, so. Starting from the door, I've got addictive audio tweeters and component speakers. I'll kind of go into the audio stuff a little bit later, but yeah, under my feet are a side skirt extension. They're wrapped in carbon. They've got a purple pinstripe on it, that way it kind of matches the front lip. Just try to change it up a little bit for 2019. On the dash we have an STXCKS boost controller. I don't use it anymore for boost, but I use it for data logging. AM failsafe at the top, and then Cusco cage. V-Rush shift knob. It's one of the more like JDM little bits. Got it like a while back when I first got the car. I was actually missing a shift knob. Wanted to get some little JDM stuff, kind of like, you know, trying to get some different stuff that people don't normally have. Pro Sport Evo series gauges. They're the red-blue ones. I've got a wideband, oil pressure, and water temp gauge. All the sensors are hidden under the, you know, hidden in their little respective locations. Got an AM EMS V2, which works together with the AM failsafe that I have. We got rid of all the nonsense when I first got the car. Just wanted to make sure it was all good. We had a bunch of problems, all kinds of stuff when the car was first bought. From oil pump failure to O2s going crazy to this, that, and the third. We got rid of all of it. That's why the car's on speed density now and all that other stuff. Other than that, we just got a bunch of OEM stuff in the car, like OEM seats and stuff like that. I eventually want to get seats, but it's one of those things that's kind of taking a back seat because I got the E46 and started drifting, so. All right, moving to the trunk, we've got addictive audio 12s, addictive audio multi-channel amp, addictive audio in the rear deck, addictive audio in the doors, addictive audio in the tweeters. It's just all the components set up. It's basically a whole kit from them. 813 Custom set me up. The Garage Orlando did the build on the trunk. We did it before Out Import Nights. That's where the neons and stuff came into play. I used to have neons under the car kind of as a joke for another show that I went to, but those have since come out. I want to do it again, but this is kind of where we are now. There's also a meth kit in the trunk on the other side tucked away. The pump is underneath the spare tire. We ran all the lines cleanly underneath everything. 813 Customs did that also. Just a very, very simple setup. Just wanted to be a part of everything and kind of fit into all the show genres and everything to that nature. Carbon fiber trunk from Saibon. It fits terrible. I also have another trunk that's wingless from the Proco Evo. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that car. It was built by King's Performance, ran 7s, first in the United States. So I have the trunk from that car also. Shaved all the keyholes on both trunks, so they're both smooth, pretty clean. Evo 9 taillights, they're tinted red with R-tape vinyl also. Smoked corners, Solar Impressions did the tinting on the car, all the headlights and taillights. JDM rear bumper, custom painted. HKS high power exhaust down there, custom license plate, obviously. Not too much else. There's just a custom rebar that we built ourselves. We cut it, welded it, fit it all together. All right, kind of going around from the back to the front. We've got an Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, King's Performance gauge. I actually had another Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, broke. I don't know what happened. I had an Aeromotive 370 stealth pump that also broke, but I think it was my friend's fault. Let him use it, and he broke it. So all I have left in the tank right now is a 450 Walbro. Skunk 2 intake manifold, Graham's performance injectors, Magnus 1000 horsepower fuel rail, full-blown throttle body. The OEM throttle body basically broke apart. I don't know, just can't handle boost, I guess. King's Performance lines all throughout the engine bay. They're all the big black braided lines. King's Performance and fittings. Custom modified valve cover with venting to the catch can. It's King's Performance catch can. Spark-Tech ignition, coil plug, needed to make more power. Stock coils couldn't handle that stuff. Custom modified manifold, King's Performance, ceramic coated by Performance Coat. Hard lined, you know, we did the hard lines also at King's Performance. It's Precision 6262 turbo, billet wheel, ball bearing, precision wastegate, custom intake by King's. Pretty much under here, nothing too much else crazy. Just an Optimum battery. I think that's pretty much it for that stuff. Then for the internals of the motor, it's a Manly crank. It's a Manly 2-liter crank. Manly rods, ACL bearings, CP10-1s with their 40 over, SuperTech valve train, HKS 272 cams. It's got all the ARP head studs. It's got a deleted balance shaft, all the stuff that you can do basically in the motor. All that stuff. I mean, it's basically a fully built motor. Pusher transmission. The last clutch blew up like a week ago, so we just got a new competition, $6 in there, whatever. I wanted to do twin disc, but couldn't afford it because I'm still trying to drift every weekend. So that's kind of where my money's going. As far as power goes, the car made 617 and 434 foot-pounds of torque on 33 pounds of boost. That's pump and met. On C16, we had a 45-pound tune, but the clutch started to slip, so we'll have to go back and do that another time. Other than that, I don't really know. Car's pretty simple for the most part. Nothing too crazy. I guess that's it. You've seen the whole car twice. It sucks. We'll make cooler stuff soon, and we're going drifting this weekend.